What's going on, everyone? I was laying in bed fully about to go to sleep and I was like, nah, I want to make some pretzels tomorrow, but before I make it I gotta make a starter. This step is completely optional. It's just, I find it's way easier to digest when I make a starter. It just allows for fermentation and all that good stuff, right? You can already see I'm already in my like bedtime gears. Got my retainer on, so let's not waste any more time. It will also give you more of that just fermented flavor. If you know what a fermented flavor is, it's just like yeasty, fizzy breadiness. Alright, well that looks good to me. Good tell to know when you're done is when it just slides up the spoon like that. Super gloopy. Chuck your lid on, leave that at room temp. So if you want to make a starter for anything, right, in your baked breads or anything like that, you just take the same measurement, but you take like a percentage of it, a percentage or a section or whatever. So for example, this one, I'll chuck it on the screen right here. In my recipe, I'm using 600 grams of water and 1000 grams of flour. So now I've just taken 300 from each, and I've used the exact same yeast and the exact same sugar, and that will be my starter. And this will allow me to eat all the pretzels, and it's going to taste even better than what everyone else is making. But like I said, the step's optional. If you want to make it, make it. If you don't, see you tomorrow. What's good with all you today? Welcome back. It's a new day, which means it's a new recipe. My past self actually whipped up a starter that I'm going to use in my bread today. I just find the fermentation of the dough really works with my gut. I'll put in the description if you don't want to go through that process, so you got an iron gut, then you can just follow along that way. But for my own sake, I'm using a starter, and today we're gonna make some pretzels. So I haven't made pretzels before. We're gonna get in this together. I created a recipe maybe yesterday, so we'll see how that turns out. This is the starter that I prepared last night. If you're not using a starter, you can feel free to skip this entire step. It's literally just for the easy digestibility of the pretzels. This is our first look. Ooh, that's super fizzy. Put my whole head in here. If you've done the starter like this, follow along. If you haven't, then you can just skip into adding a yeast straight into warm water and letting that brew for 10 minutes. But pretty much we need to let this dissolve in some water. You don't have to spend so long. Like once it's like that, like we're valid, we're good. For the dry ingredients, I've just got some high protein bread flour. Weigh that out into the mixing bowl. So the total flour is 1000, right? So you just take 300 away from 1000, and that leaves you with the rest. If you didn't make a starter, then just add the straight 1000. Salt, going with 16 grams. And that's the dry portion of the recipe done. Got our dissolved starter, melted butter, just chuck that in. We don't want to add it straight when it comes out of the microwave or anything like that. Just give it a little bit of time. I mean, if you don't have butter, use oil. Oil is the next best thing. Don't use margarine. Margarine's got water in it, so you need to account that into your entire baking recipe. Mixing the Poolish around and then slowly adding that in. I like to do half at a time, and that just allows the flour to just pick up that hydration. Once some of the flour's hydrated, then we can go in with that other half. It's gonna pick up all those extra dough bits on the side, on the bottom, so we don't need to worry about that. We just relax. 15 minutes, it'll go by like easy as that. We're gonna roll this into a ball. Some oil, some grease, some butter, and we're gonna grease our mixing bowl all over. Just cover like that, it's damp, and then just put a plate over it. And then this chills out in the warmest part of my house. Hour and a half. Let's see how much we've risen. It should feel like a tit. Now we're gonna go punch it down. Get that out. Now we're gonna divide our dough into 10. I've got a scale here. If you don't wanna be as precise, then feel free to just go hard with it. Aiming for 165 grams. Once we have all our dough portioned out, we're gonna roll it into balls. This is my technique. I go 1, 2, and then just roll it on top. Close it, roll it,
Done. I kind of stole that technique when I was watching how to make mozzarella, but I just used it for dough. Once we have all our boys rolled out, damn tea towel, say see you later for another 10 minutes. Alright, 10 minutes up, and I'm gonna cover the rest with a tea towel, just so they don't dry out. The pretzels go into like a water bath. It's a basic solution, and the people traditionally use lye. Bro, lye is not a common household ingredient, so I baked my baking soda, and what that does is it changes the pH of the baking soda and makes it more basic. So instead of the normal pH baking soda, which is, I'll chuck it on the screen somewhere, the baked baking soda is at a more basic pH. So I'll hold a little bit more true to lye. Got my pot on a little bit of heat. We're just gonna let that baked baking soda dissolve. I'm gonna try rolling on a wooden board, see if that makes a difference. And it does. Wow. Was it just the baking mat? It could have just been the baking mat that was being shithouse to me. Get the tips nice and pointy. We got a base, 2 pointy tips, and we're gonna go 1, 2, get this circle a little bit bigger, and then stick this guy on the fattest part. Flip them over, and that's our pretzel. Look, you're not happy with that shape? Oh yeah, put them down. Yep, oh yeah, that's perfect. Perfect, bro. Yep, get yourself a wooden board, do it on the wooden board. Into the water. We go 20 seconds. Chuck them out. So that was number 1. Big, a little bit ugly, a little bit too short and fat. We're getting there, and that is perfection, friends, right there. Oven's preheated at 230 Celsius. And they can hang out there for 10 to 12 minutes or until they golden brown. I'm gonna do cinnamon sugar pretzels, and I made the cinnamon sugar yesterday. If you don't know how to make cinnamon sugar, you just go off the color. I think the ratio is like 3 to 1. 3 sugar to 1 cinnamon, or you can go 4 to 1. It truly depends on your taste. And he's just gonna continue doing his thing. I'm actually getting excited, eh? I'm getting excited about them now. If anyone knows the origin of pretzel, I haven't dug that up yet, but let me know, drop in the comments. I'll be real interested to know. I always like to know the background of foods and stuff. Also, if you're handling baked baking soda and anything like that, make sure to always rinse your hands, wash your hands, because that gets, if you get that in your eyes and stuff, it's just going to be irritating. The only time that I've had soft pretzels was, I've only had it once in my entire life, right? Went out to Auckland in 2015, and it was like a little hole in the wall type joint. And they had like all these different flavors. I think like a s'mores flavor. There was like a nut flavor, or like a Ferrero Rocher flavor, which was like hazelnuts and stuff. There was a Nutella one, cinnamon one, you know, the OG salted one. And that was the very first time I had a salted pretzel, or soft pretzel. I think I got the Nutella one, and it was so good. Like, I fell in love. I truly fell in love. And this is my first time ever making it. If you're making anything new, or you know, you want to make something real bad, but you not lack the confidence, but like you have second thoughts, you're doubting yourself. So let's say you want to make something real bad and you're just doubting yourself, come to me. We'll do it together. Drop a comment, hit me up on Instagram, and we can do it together. Because I understand, don't get me wrong, I understand it can be tough, intimidating. Probably not intimidating for me, but like people with like lower cooking skills, they can definitely be intimidating. So come through, we can make a meal together. I can show you how to make it. I can put my own, I'll always be putting my own twist on it, you feel me? I always. This is my own pretzel recipe, but I haven't made pretzels before, you know? I just take the foundations of each recipe, and I think this pretzel dough is sitting at like 61% hydration, which is all good. I think it'll be nice and soft. So we're coming up to time where we can check these out. Okay. That's super hot. But holy shit, look at that. I put it the wrong way. Maybe flip them. Tell you what, they're not looking too bad. I'm pretty happy. This is the best one, my first one. The bro that got stuck, he's the best one. Oh, actually, this guy might be the best one. Nice color on the back, some caramelization, super hot. Okay, next step is, while these are still hot, we're gonna go into the butter. Coat everywhere. A little spoon action. So once we got this guy completely covered, we're gonna take him. Okay, be careful. We got this guy in the cinnamon sugar. Flip him around so you can see. And we're just packing him in. Everywhere, everywhere. Front, back, sides, in the cracks. Dust them off. And look at that! Look at that! No way, no way, no way. I think that's it. That's it. That's said and done. That's said and done. Don't need to do anything else. Oh, we look so good. We look so good. It's super important. Straight away, after it comes out of the butter bath, we need to hit it with the cinnamon sugar. ASAP. Guys, I'm so ready. I'm actually so excited. It came out way better than, you know, when I was first rolling it out. I was like, oh, this is gonna be shit. If you don't believe in yourself, believe in me. I'll do it. Believe in me, promise. We're gonna go straight for the taste test. Oh my god. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I want to show you the crumb, the inside. You can have a look at the inside. Soft, buttery. If you're into bread, into pretzel, into anything, baked goods, make pretzels. Oh, that's so good. There's no words to describe how good that is. Truly, I'm an absolute fiend, right? In New Zealand we have some mean donuts, like bakery foods in New Zealand is like OP. But I'm telling you right now, pretzel is different gravy. Yeasted cinnamon sugar donuts. They're my absolute favorite donut. This is crack. It's actually crack. Not fried, not nothing. Super sugary. Real buttery, like super buttery. Once you get to the end, it's way more doughy. You get crispy bits, so you get that difference in texture. Truly blown away. I'm not gonna be corny and cheesy and be like, oh yeah, it takes me back, bro. It's better than that. It's better than that. I'm telling you right now, guys. You don't even know. You don't even know how happy this made me. Jumbo mega fermented pretzels. Look like octopus leg. Crispy and soft. Sugary and sweet. Cinnamon sugar OP. Nah. Share them around. When you dunk the pretzels into their basic solution, you really want to make sure it's only for like 20-30 seconds max. Definitely going to end the video there because I got more to do, more to give away, more for other people to enjoy, and that's what it's all about. You know, make something for your neighbor, make something for your mom, your dad, your friends, your family. It will all come back. It will all come back. But the most important thing is you're sharing and spreading love. You're gonna be dealing crack. But that's it. I'm gonna leave you all right there. If you like the content, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, share to all your friends. And there's just gonna be more videos getting pumped up.